Osiyo, everyone. Welcome back to Teatime.beauty. It's been a minute. And of course, we're back with some beautiful space holding as always. For those of you who are new here, this is a space for healers and those healing. This is a creative playground for you to relax and just take some time for you. We're here with our lovely guest, Marissa Price. And we're going to offer you a guided meditation, and we have an offering for you to join us in community this Sunday. So I would love to hold some space for Marissa to introduce herself and share a little bit about Sunday.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Marissa Price. I am a healing practitioner helping sensitive, introverted, high achieving Black women heal from the trauma that we have experienced, often in the workplace, academic environments, come back into our authentic selves and embrace our full power. And I'm excited to be co facilitating a breathwork circle with Danny called Breathwork for Liberation this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, a safe place for us to breathe and understand how things like oppression try to separate us from our breath, and how it really is a liberatory practice to invite in breath oxygen into our bodies so that our lives are sustainable long term. So, yes, so excited to be here. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we'll begin with a grounding breath and also called a centering breath. This is really good for anyone who is just wanting to take a moment to check in with yourself. Sometimes people might say, well, how do I check in with myself? What do I do? Well, this will be a great way to do so. And then we'll go into a visualization healing practice that Marissa has prepared for us. So we will go ahead and sit in a comfortable position and go ahead and just loosen up your shoulders a little bit. I know for some of us, this might have been one of the first things you're doing in the morning, or for those of us in the replay, wherever you are in this moment, might be a good way to check in with your body in this moment. Good. And go ahead and place one hand on your heart, and we'll go ahead and breathe in through our nose slowly and breathe out through our mouth with a sigh. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and let it all go. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. Wherever you are in this moment, go ahead and set an intention for this moment of peace we're creating here. And go ahead and thank your body for taking care of you. And thank yourself for taking care of your body in this moment as we begin our practice. Okay, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them, and I'll go ahead and pass it over to Marissa.
Yes. So I'm going to lead us through a healing visualization on this Friday. So we can start by grounding into our bodies, right? Arriving to the present moment, whatever that looks like for you. Taking a moment to get comfortable, whether you're in a seat, you're on a cushion, you're lying down, or you're walking. Let your body feel supported. Let yourself feel held. And if it feels comfortable, gently close your eyes, or you can always lower your gaze if that feels safer. Starting by simply noticing where your body meets the ground. Feel your feet supported by the floor or the ground. Feel the chair or cushion holding your weight. Let your breath be exactly as it is, knowing there's nothing to fix, no need to perform. Just be. Take a deep breath in through your nose here, Sigh it out through your mouth. Let yourself land. Let yourself arrive to the present moment. And now bring your attention to your breath once again. Inhaling through your nose for a count of 3. Holding at the top. And then exhaling through your mouth for 4. Inhaling for 3. Holding at the top. And then exhaling for 4. Let your breath be like a wave. Steady, rhythmic, nourishing. If your mind wanders, that's okay. You can always return to your breath and to the present moment. Let your shoulders drop with every exhale you take. Let your belly soften. Let your jaw unclench. Affirm to yourself, you are safe to let go. And now imagine this as we move into the visualization. You are standing in a circle, surrounded by the women who came before you. Some you know by name, others you feel in your spirit. They are standing beside you. They are holding vigil. They are holding you. As you breathe, you see one of them step forward. She places her hand on your back. You feel her warmth, her peace, her groundedness. With each breath in, imagine her saying, breathe. You are safe now. Breathe. We've been waiting for you. Breathe. You are already free. Let that breath flow through you. Let your nervous system remember what safety feels like and that you can create it for yourself. Know that you are not alone. Each of us are carrying generations within us. Feel their presence. Feel their knowing. With every inhale, receive. With every exhale, release. You can bring your hand to your heart here and your other hand to your belly. Feeling your body rise and fall with each breath. And you can say to yourself softly, I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to be free. My breath is sacred and my body is my home. If it feels comfortable, inviting in gentle movement, gently swaying, feeling emotions rise without judgment. Knowing that however you feel is welcome here. If tears come, let them. If nothing comes, that's okay too. Trust that your breath is doing exactly what it needs to do to liberate you. And as we close, taking one more deep, intentional breath here, inhaling through the nose, holding at the top, Exhaling out through the mouth. Begin to reawaken your body, gently wiggling your fingers, your toes, coming back slowly to the space that we're in. Know that you are now changed simply because you chose to breathe. That is the power of breath work. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes or return your gaze to the space and know that you are whole, you are held, and you are free. Thank you.
Hmm. That was so beautiful. A reminder that we can always hold ourselves when we ever desire that connection, that feeling of safety, validation, reassurance. While we're here, stay here in this space of safety and peace we've created in the awareness of protection and covering that those who have come before us hold over us. At all points, we're always protected. We are always covered in safety. And so, in this space, I will read for us a script for overcoming fear. And I encourage all of us to continue that deep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth at a pace that feels comfortable for you, at a pace that feels safe. Okay, we'll begin. Focusing on a fear always makes it worse. Do you hear anything? Do you hear that?
I do, yeah. It's
Okay.
just like in the background though. It's not a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. So sorry, everyone. Life happens. Someone's having a moment outside.
Yeah.
So, as emphasis on we're creating peace for ourselves in this moment, and we'll return back to our breath. Hmm. Always protected, always covered in safety. Okay. With our breath, always there to protect us whenever our peace is trying to be disrupted. We use our breath to remind ourselves that no one can actually disrupt my peace because I can always access my breath. Okay. And do we hear anything anymore? No? Wow, look at that.
No.
Okay. Okay. Focusing on a fear always makes it worse. When I can relax enough, I become able to change my focus. I can put my mind on loving, supportive, constructive ideas. I can't make fearful thoughts go away. Struggling with them makes them loom larger. Instead, I can redirect my mind to more peaceful, calming thoughts and circumstances. Every time I do this, I am choosing peace instead of fear. The more I choose peace, the more it becomes a part of my life. With practice, I get better at redirecting my mind. I learn how to spend less time focusing on fear. I grow stronger in my ability to choose wholesome, helpful thoughts over fearful ones. I make time to relax, to reconnect with that place deep within myself that is always at peace. When I make the time to do this, I can choose to move away from fearful thoughts. I can allow my mind to expand into a wider place that is much larger than my fearful thoughts. Fear requires a narrow, small focus of my mind. When I relax or meditate, my mind becomes deep enough and large enough to transcend fear. I'm learning to see that my fearful thoughts grossly overestimate risk or threat. The true risk I face in most situations is actually very small. The important thing is not to feed fear, not to dwell on it or give it energy. Instead, I can practice redirecting my attention to something, anything, that makes me feel better. I can focus on talking to a friend, reading something uplifting, working with my hands, listening to a recording, or any number of activities that help me take my mind off fear. With practice, I become more and more adept at moving away from fearful thoughts, of not indulging in them. I begin to become the master rather than the victim of my mind. I learn that I have more and more choice about fear. I can step into it or out of it. As time passes, I learn to step out of it.
Beautiful.
Yes. So now for some embrace liberation affirmations. Okay. So I release what no longer serves me. I release what no longer serves me. So what can I take with me? Right? What serves me? What can I acknowledge that no longer serves me? And how might I release that in this moment today? I honor my journey and my emotions. Okay. In what way can I honor my journey and my emotions today? I know I am going to be very grateful for forgiving, whatever situations others have that I'm listening to, and honestly recognize that I am coexisting in this space. And to feel
Mhm.
embarrassment is natural, and also to move through this and still stick to what my purpose is my intention. And so reminding ourselves of what is the intention I started this practice with, and how can I bring that with me as we close here. Okay. And then I embrace my infinite potential for liberation. Wow. Okay. Some exploration. So, are there any reflections that you would like to share, Marissa? I got my my little reflection.
Yeah. Um, I would say that we're going through a lot right now collectively. And there are so many forces trying to get us off track, right? Make us feel just completely ungrounded and just up in the air. And so the more that you can center yourself with something that is accessible to you, right? It's free breath, and it's so often overlooked, but it's a really powerful way to stay grounded with everything that we're experiencing at the moment, um, and to also begin healing. Right, that can be the first step to healing when you recognize that you're giving your body oxygen to sustain this journey of life long term, and how much of a radical act of self love that is. And that is the power of breath. So, yeah, this
That
was
was
lovely.
beautiful. Sustain this journey of life. That was beautiful. Yes. Beautiful reminder. So again, we have our breathwork session on Sunday, and this was just a little bit of what you can have so much more of if you join us. Again, a replay is going to be available for a while after. So if Sunday at the times listed is not accessible, then the replay hopefully will be. And Marissa Price, Heals is the YouTube channel. I really would love for you to subscribe to for much, much more content, resources, community connection, right? For us to continue this healing journey together. Okay. Well, thank you, Marissa, for joining me this morning. Thank you for those of you on the replay. I know this was very impromptu. Please let us know in the comments how this resonated with you, and let us know something that you have taken away, or at least just hold some space for yourself to recognize the peace that you have collected here and take it with you, please, as you go on the rest of your day. All right. Thank you again for your time, and I'll see you next time. Wado.
Bye, y'all.